Gifted this one, you don't.
No idea.
And
No
you
idea.
are
A proper musician.
But
So
you have three songs.
football. He never played football.
Yeah.
Who started the World Cup football? Editorial magazine. You'll find lots of controversy. I think couple of.
What I understand is that you so far what we have been discussing is about your author as an author, and then the books that you wrote and how you got into illustration. You talked about the inspirations that you have, and the kind of work that you do. It's very evident from the way you described how you got into the editing of as an editor of Indian Institute of Cartoonists magazine. There's a lot of research that you do, and I see that you have a lot of collections as well over here. I would like you to briefly walk us through these collections, and when did you collect them, and what the collection is all about, and if there's anything special about the collection, like somebody has autographed it, or you had challenges in procuring it, or you accidentally procured it. We would like to hear that from you.
Okay, yeah, sure. I was quite envy when I met you and I came to know about your collection of so much I think some 15,000-20,000 of David Lowe cartoons and the R.K. Lakshman's cartoons that is already got awarded from Limca Book of Award. I never got a chance to collect the individual cartoons, but when I become a fan of Lakshman, I started collecting Lakshman books. So here you can see some of the original, you said it. Initially, when all those individual issues started publishing from the India Book House, then this is the second lot where you can see all these best of Lakshman, all the series, and then. The penguin one on the top, where we have those individual 12 edition of all the common man ones. So that's how I started collecting it. But I have other cartoonists as well. So definitely Mario is there.
Right.
Then maybe I can also talk about the Amul cartoons. That is one of my early inspiration. So there are 3 volumes that they published of all these 50 years of Amul cartoons.
Amul advertising.
Amul advertising. So there are 3 volumes are there. Then my initial inspiration, lots of animation books are also there. And then I have lots of other cartoonists as well. Though I always consider Abu's work, that is a groundbreaking work when he did about the Penguin Book of Indian cartoons. So that was the first time we came to know, okay, Lakshman was not alone, there are other cartoonists as well. So that time I procured when that book was published. I still consider that as my reference book. I get the names from there. Fortunately, some are still alive and I got a chance to work with them. So that is a big opportunity and I'm still proud of that. We have them in our magazine. But from all this collection that I did over the years, I found lots of other cartoonists wherever I visited. So this part is basically you can see all the Bengali cartoonists.
And I have found that you got a Shankar's autograph in England.
Oh, it was in Germany. I can show you. It is all there. I think this is the book. Maybe I can show you.
Second-hand bookshop?
It is a second-hand bookshop, and this is the souvenir that Shankar published. When he ceased his publication during the emergency period. After that, he published this souvenir. It's not a very good condition one. I got it in a very small second-hand bookshop in Germany. So I found a souvenir. I knew about this, but I've never seen this book. So I purchased it. I came home, and when I checked the page, I saw Shankar's signature, and it was 1977. So I took a photo.
Whom he has gifted this one, you don't?
No idea.
And
no idea. But I verified this signature. I sent the photograph to Mr. Narendra. He said immediately he recognized and he said yes, this is Shankar. This is indeed Shankar. So that is one example. But you can see here other cartoonists as well. I am a big fan of the mad cartoonists. So you can see different mad artists here. So starting from Jack Davis to Al Jaffe to Sergio Aragon and all other people, like you can have their individual issues, the collections. And then you can see here Gaganendranath Tagore's book. So Gaganendranath is considered the pioneer of the modern cartooning. So there is one book published where we have those original plates of Gaganendranath in color. That era.
Okay.
So those things are there. Vasantha is the vernacular punch, which started publishing in 1874.
As old as that.
As old. So that time, like Kolkata was the capital of the colonial era. So that politics behind that. So it ran for 2 years. It was even before the Oud Punch and other things. So that has historical significance as well.
So that is what I believe these collections and this reading of yours and research has led to that 150 years book.
That was there. So you can see here that was another great opportunity that Indian Institute of Cartoonists gave me. So that is the exhibition that I did, and after that, like, we published this book where I just covered briefly about all this, like how the cartooning actually started in India, the early days, the formative years, and then like all these cartoons from Vasantha and Amrita Bajar Patrika. You can see the initial days. How the Delhi sketchbook and then like Indian Charivari, the British run magazine started. At the same time, like we responded with our more Indianized version. So this is the first cartoon which got published in Amrita Bajar Patrika. This is a wooden block one. So how like Britishers are teaching us the governance. So I just started collecting all this. So that actually helped me in many ways. But to organize this thing, like I also reached out to all the contemporary people, the researchers and those historians who wrote some books on those Bengali cartoons. They actually helped me in many ways.
And this is before the Cartoonists India magazine.
Yeah, this was before the Cartoonists India magazine.
This probably laid the foundation for having a magazine.
Actually, what happened, maybe I'll come back to this one. This is a very interesting story. So this is one, and then I can tell you some more here. This is
and you will be here in India as well as in England, I think.
Yeah, I stay there now.
Your book collections also there in England?
Some are there because every time I have to carry all the books.
90% only here.
90% is here, like because I don't have space. So I normally think like what are the key topics that I'm going to cover in next issue. I have to collect those books this time.
How many days preparation you will do for Indian cartoonist India?
Takes me 1 year.
1 year.
Practically, but I always keep thinking like what should be the way how I should have the main topics together.
You have seen another books like cartoonist, similar kind of magazines.
No, that is something similar to Cartoon Watch. So there, like you can contribute cartoons.
So there is indeed a difference between what is getting published as Cartoonists India from IIC versus the other cartoon magazine. So I would want the editor to talk about it a little later. But what is more important here is the topic that he wants to share with us.
So this is, you can see, this is the first book of You Said It that was published from the Times of India publication. So even before India book IBH, so this was the first book. Then like you can see the first book of You Said It.
You also have the same thing.
So and then
we both are Lakshman fans.
Both are Lakshman fans. And this is the one I was talking about, the Sudhirdar books. So this one I bought from Blossom. And I didn't realize that time, but it was it's a gift from Sudhirdar to Abu. So that's how accidentally I came to know about this. So
Abu, how you got it?
Abu, we did a complete full issue on Abu. So we can tell you something about Abu. I was in touch with Aisha Abraham. So now incidentally most of the time she also stays in UK. So we got a chance to meet in London.
And you made a special issue at Abu,
that's right. So this is the making of it. Like if you see here, these are all the original manuscript typed by Abu Abraham himself. So it got published, but like I'm thankful to her that she gave me all these articles. Now you see this in our current issue.
Yes.
So these are all like some of his published work, original like thing in the typewriter. So and the booklet from his recent exhibition. So that's how like I started collecting the things, and mostly when we talk about the Abu, unlike R.K. Lakshman, you won't find Abu's book anymore. So those books, when it was published, I think in 70s or 80s or 90s, those are no more available. So I talk more about the Indian book of that Penguin book of Indian cartoons. So I consider this as always as a reference book for me. But he has done some phenomenal work in other area as well. So
he has no arcs animation also.
Yeah, I do have that.
Yeah.
So you can see here. These are the original works of Abu. This is his famous private view, where his best private view works are there. This is the famous book like when he published the Games of Emergency, where you can see some of his censored cartoons are there. So he had the guts to publish some of the cartoons. So you can see here the censored not to be published here. So these are the rare books published by Abu. Unfortunately, those are not available. So that also helped me in many ways to collect. And this is another book like this is the Bangladesh Liberation War. So that time Abu actually covered it quite in detail. So how it was took shape and till that Bangladesh, like from East Pakistan become Bangladesh. So he covered it like in this entire collection.
Who is the publisher?
So this was published by Vikas publication. So these are all there, but most significant was the one which Abu did it when he was in UK. So as I told you that Abu's main like during his heydays, the 10 years or 15 years when he was in UK, during his prime time when he used to contribute in Tribune and Observer. So that time during the Vietnam War, that time he actually took an initiative to bring all the world cartoonists together, and he published a book. So that was the first time an Indian cartoonist who edited a book of cartoons. So this is a very rare one. It was never published in India. Fortunately I got a copy. So it's called Verdicts on Vietnam.
Amazing.
So this is the introduction by James Cameron. Here you can find by starting with Lowe, but Lowe was like that time like Lowe stopped drawing cartoon, but in his initial discussion he talked about Lowe. But here you can find all the big names there, like from Leslie Illingworth to Vicky to all other contemporaries. So this is you can see the era that time during the Vietnam War. So only other Indian cartoonist who was featured in this book surprisingly was PCL, who's from Calcutta. So I just came to know about this, but this is you can see the first time an Indian cartoonist who actually published a book, edited a book involving all the cartoonists, all the foreign cartoonists. At the same time, when you see the other book, like here he has done something with all the Indian cartoonists, where you can see at least like 50 cartoonists. And at the same time, if you see Abu, he has also encouraged the new generation during this Hindustan Times contest of cartoons that was there. He again edited two books, Indian cartoons and Indian caricatures. So he has highlighted all the budding cartoonists. So that actually covered his life, like it actually turned to a full circle. He has worked with the foreign cartoonist, Indian cartoonist, as well as he projected all these works from the upcoming aspiring cartoonists. That's why I was quite fascinated, and I thought like we should do something, because last year was his birth centenary. And we should do this, like now these books are not available, and we should do something from the Indian Institute of Cartoonists, that at least this generation should know about Abu's work, this fascinating journey, and that should encourage and inspire us. in many
So-
ways.
And I observed there is one more. This is your works.
Yes, it's
You-
an old work.
Yeah, but this much detailed work
Yeah.
you have done.
Yeah, I did.
It is inspired by it is a photographs you have captured or this much detailed work you have done.
Yeah, it was I think done in 2006.
one?
This is a like a rock concert. So I just wanted to
You are
show.
also a guitarist. You are a music lover.
No, incidentally I had a band, so you can see our band's picture there. So it was I was there for a
Good.
few years. Few years, like we released our album, so self-composed song. So I was also part of that,
Yeah.
but I was
You are
not
a
never a proper musician.
But
So
you have 3 songs I saw.
there are few there, but yeah, like I was not like yeah, we did something,
What
but
about your parents? What were they?
my father was a doctor.
Allopathy?
Yeah, allopathy, very much allopathy. So
You are how many brothers, siblings?
me and my sister. So incidentally, she also stays in Bangalore. So
What she is?
she is a teacher.
A
So
teacher.
yeah, part-time teacher. Yeah.
If you had not been editor of Indian Cartoonist India, what would be your might be your projects? You will be
Not very
continued in
sure.
the music or
No, music was only for 2-3 years. So like some of my friends, we started. We built one band and we started like composing our song. That's a long back.
you had been to sports also. You
No, I was never into sports. I was very bad in sports. So maybe that's why like I got fascinated that if I cannot play, at least I can write about that. So it's a kind of a anecdote that the person who started the World Cup football, he never like
Played cricket.
played football.
Yeah.
Who started the World Cup football? So that actually, so like, if he can do, why can't do it? So that's why I thought like let me just document it.
Do you want to cover that?
Punch also you have a collection.
Yeah,
All over
I,
world you
I
have a
stay. I stay in the birthplace of cartoon. So like where that Punch was readily available, and of course like other than this, the places mostly I visited, the countries I visited, I tried to collect so that I can get an idea.
How many countries you have visited for this cartoon? So you had been to Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, yeah, but not all the countries have the cartoon connection, but some definitely are.
What do you see Indian situation and in that country's cartoons situation? Do you see?
Situation is same in most of the cases. Now it's deteriorating now, like very limited newspapers, because the newspaper also has not having that kind of a readership which it used to be in those era. So yeah, the cartoonists are there. They are now shifted to the social media. They are having those digital editions nowadays. So that's how it is happening. It's
and
more or less.
competitions also reducing, I think. Competition.
Competition is a different thing, like
That was
but they're still there. They're still there. They're working on it, and there are at least some of the magazines, not like Punch, but some other magazines like Private Eye, Spectator, and some magazines are still there who are accepting the cartoons.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, encouraging fact about that. Then I have someone I said like he's my friend philosopher guide. He's from Belgium.
Belgium Tintin.
Yeah,
Charlie Hebdo.
Shirley Hebdo. So
yeah.
when I visited Paris that time, like I collected some of the copies. One copy I gifted to our.
Is this a magazine or it's?
It's basically a tabloid.
Tabloid.
So basically a tabloid.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kept it for my idea reference, like how
This
it's
is after
there.
this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
What date is that?
It is 18. Yeah, after 3 years. Excuse me. And then
You
like,
learned any foreign language except
no. This is like when I visited Iceland. So I visited one of the shops. So I was only checking the cartoon books. So
Okay.
he asked me about like the owner.
What are
He
you
said like,
looking for?
are you looking for cartoonists? I said, yeah, I'm actually checking the cartoon books. So he actually gifted me this book. So this is a gift from me. This is a very known cartoonist from Iceland. Though you might not be able to read and understand it is in Icelandic language, but you will get an idea
About
the cartoonist.
craftsmanship and stuff like that, right?
So he just wrote something and he gifted me this book.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
So like this, we have then.
I saw some Romanian cartoonists. They are very good in drawing all this. Romania. Many people from Romania.
Romania is there, even Iran. You have lots of good cartoonists.
Iran
So
also
East European, they have cartoon culture for many years now. So like that, I tried to collect things like wherever possible. Then I had this one maybe. Last year I visited Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
So this is another very controversial magazine, satirical magazine. You'll find lots of controversy. I think couple of months back, there's some controversy with their government. They drew on cartoons.
This is from which country?
This is from Turkey. It's a lemon magazine. Again, like a small magazine, 8-10 pages. It has all the cartoons, and they had lots of problems similar to Charlie Hebdo. So
This is which language?
this is the Turkish language.
Turkish.
So
Whether you read by Google Translator?
sometimes I use Google Translator to
But this
check.
side, they are writing this side.
No,
it's
not
Turkish is
that is only those Arabic where you can see. And then few things even I think I have already covered in the Cartoonist India, but I can also show you about the philately. That's another thing I can show some here. In other countries, like you can see those famous like comic characters in UK comics. They had a series of postal stamp, and this is from the Belgium. You can see Tintin and other characters. This is by Gaston by Francois, Lucky Luke and all. So they had a tradition of publishing the comic characters. So their most loved one, almost a symbol of the city, how they did it. Unlike us, but in our country there are very few you can think. So this is
Times of India.
Times of India, 150 years. This is the first day cover with Lakshman's paper and the stamp.
Yes.
And then we have this 175 years with the famous icon and the stamp here.
This is drawn by
Nilav.
Nilav,
But it was like it was done, planned and executed by their editorial team.
Yes.
And then you can see here like these two Shankar's cartoon. Like after he got their Padma Vibhushan, two of the cartoons from the Shankar's Weekly, the one cartoon of the Gaganendranath.
Yes.
And then this one from Ranga. So only cartoon by Ranga with his signature appeared on the stamp.
Postal stamps,
The same thing like Lakshman, we have Mario Miranda one.
Yes.
So how Mario Miranda popularized the Goa tourism. So Goa Postal Department,
and this is pretty recent, you know.
This is a pretty recent
one. Yeah.
And one on the Malguri Days, the first day cover of Malguri Days with R.K. Narayan stamp. So they have not done that much extensively like other countries, but only few are there.
Yeah.
So